Yeah. Woo. In F sharp minor, resolves to flat 6.
Hyunjin is the second member to debut in November 2016 with
their color being yellow and cats as their animal.
Kitties!
The song Around You, composed by Ju Hyung-lee, is about a girl who doesn't have the courage to confess her love to a guy and revolves around the guy she likes, which from afar is just like a cat that keeps stalking someone.
Why are cats always equated with female femininity
Oh,
and
good.
sexuality?
I have no idea.
I feel like there could be a very interesting essay written on that, and probably has been, but...
Well, you know what's weirdest is that it's sometimes that, and it is unfortunately paired with fragility and weakness. I don't like that at all.
Aren't.
I
Cats
know,
aren't, it's
they're
the
so
same.
resilient.
Yeah.
Like those fuckers have 9 lives for a reason. Like
Yeah, it's very interesting to
Yeah.
me that that's always like the first thing you think of it being a very feline energy. I don't know, that's...
Enough to the video. 3, 2, 1. I love the logo. The letters that rearrange and then
Ooh, hashtag feels.
Oh, it's fluffy. Oh, kitty.
Oh, big kitty.
Oh, her voice is so much different.
alto. Yes.
It's my range. Heck yeah.
See, yeah, this is music I'd be like, I'm going to listen to music. Play.
Syncopation though.
Yeah. That's how you give energy to music without like a
what?
rhythmic force, you know?
Ah, I love how it opens up with the vocals. Come on. Come on. Minor 4.
Hey you.
They always have such good chords.
I love that.
Also, rocking this major 7 chord and that then going like the dominant to the minor chord.
Ooh,
Whoa!
they picked such nice chords.
Okay, now we're going. Whoa! Wow, that's cool!
I liked the suspension on that last one.
Yeah.
That was good.
Let me see more meow meows.
See, this does sound like a love song.
Yes,
You know,
that's very true.
You know, it's very like breathy and like slow, and you've got like the little bit of piano.
and it's just like, ooh, very
Ooh,
right
and,
hand.
yeah, and like the sustained vocal chords in the back. See, this feels like a very romantic song.
Yeah, see, like
She
whenever
keeps landing somewhere that you don't think it really
you think
will.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like you think like it does land like on like a 1, but whenever you like extend the chord like with like 9ths and like 13ths like they're doing here, it
Yeah.
doesn't have the same sense of like
Resolution.
arrival.
Yeah.
See, there's a lack of major 3 in these dominants. It's super jazzy.
Yeah. Woo. In F sharp minor, resolves to flat 6. For the bridge, I'm into it. Fuck yeah. Oh yes. Look at that meow.
I definitely get the unrequited love idea and like the shy idea because
Oh, I'm
like
hearing
all
it.
of the resolutions aren't complete. Like they're either 7th chords or inversions, and so you definitely feel like we're not
Yeah.
quite there.
I noticed some of the vocal harmonies are they don't actually start like perfectly in pitch, but that gives them more freedom. Lack of auto-tune is a good thing. Pop producers. That's really. Promise 9?
Oh, she's looking at the camera. She's staring into my soul. No. Oh no! Why do they all have cat heads?
Ends
Stop!
on flat 6. Too many cat heads. But it ends on flat 6. Yes.
If you had not told me that those two girls were from the same group, I would never guess.
I would never have
I
guessed.
would never
That's
guess
very
in a
true.
million years.
I've been like, oh wow, these are two very, very different. They belong
Yeah.
to. I mean, I suppose it's kind of cool that they represent different directions and they all bring it together to be one conglomerate group. That's very cool. But like, oh man, yeah. Such smart pop writing. Got all them substitutions in there. Wasn't overbearing. Like it was very much interesting in terms of harmony and also in terms of melody. Plus also the motifs were nice and succinct, and so you didn't get bored hearing the same thing over and over again. Yeah, it was really smart writing. Video needs more cats. Just saying.
But like real cats.
Real
not
cats.
The, not the
Not like
fake
cutouts
cats.
or cat heads. No, real cats.
Well, I thought it was interesting because you said that our color was yellow, right? And I just think it's interesting because I see colors when I listen to music. So I saw like sunset colors, which are like golden yellows and oranges and a little bit of like purpley blue in there. And so I thought it was interesting that I actually saw like what her color is supposed to be. It was cool. Very like interesting chords that they picked too, that like made it not just like a typical like here's a ballady type song that's just gonna bang out the typical kinds of chords. It just kind of had in some suspensions and then probably a couple like wood flat nines.
Yeah, lots of major sevens too, which is like
But like in the most unexpected places that like really make your ear go, oh, hey.
someone obviously knew what they were doing when they wrote this song.
Yeah, I think, the slower tempo and the more space in between beats, it creates a bit more of like this like atmospheric sort of like floaty thing. And like, like I was saying, it's a very artistic approach, I think, musically, visually. It just seemed like super thoughtful, which like I'm into. Like I think that's like a really great thing. It's like whenever it seems like the artists like take the time to like put a bit of like genuine vision into it, They're not just trying to make something like super colorful and flashy, which definitely works and sells. But this like, I don't know, this like gets to me.
I liked the way that like the harmony painted the picture of like the like mournful lover who's like, oh, I'm never gonna get what I want.
You're
like
on
you
it.
could really feel that through the music. So mission accomplished, I guess.
I like that you never see the guy, really. Like, you see him sort of in passing when the bridge comes in, but then she's leaving. I feel like a lot of videos, a lot of times, when it's about a woman who is into a man, and the man is just kind of off doing his thing, and the woman is just on the sidelines like, it always trivializes the plight of the woman in that video, right? It makes them feel helpless and weak, and it makes the man feel very like he's in control of the whole situation. And with this, it felt very much like they both just occupied the world, but the focus was on her perspective, which I really appreciated.
Well, it's also smart. I mean, this is technically an advertisement for her. So, it if she wanted to do a love ballad, it would have been a bad idea to make it about the guy.
Yeah.
Because, then it draws focus away from who they're advertising, really. So it was smart economically.
It's true.
Well, it was very chill, and I actually kind of liked the vibe. It kind of just
it was
like
much
made
more
me really
complex
like
than the
relaxed.
last.
Oh yeah, and the chord progression, I love like those places where the chords just weren't what you expected. And you were like,
Yeah.
ooh.
Also, they changed the progression between verses, which I think
Yeah.
is something pop songs pop songs should do more often because it like makes it more interesting for the listener.
It's very light in texture, so like a lot of the way they mix the sounds, it sound like it's far in the background, or just like you can make the distinction of the chords, but it's very faint. So yeah, it takes a little bit to like key into it. I thought it was very interesting how they actually used that too. It's like sometimes it would break out of that little, I guess, how do you say it?
The distant haze.
Oof, that's good. Distant haze. Having it a little bit forward in the sound world, the piano would just like abruptly just like, it's very pressed. There's that one press like dot, dot, dot. Like overall, I really like the way they created the atmosphere.
A lot of the earlier LOONA solo singles, I just love them because of how nothing ever stays the same between the different verses and the choruses. There's always something different going on. And it shows that within the same song structure that, there are millions of songs all over the world written with that same structure. You can always do just add a little variety, and you get a song that people will like, and well, at least us musicians will like. What I'm trying to say is by doing adding some variety, you write songs that stand out from the rest and contribute to a sometimes stale pop industry.
Hello everyone, I'm Umu and I'm the channel runner of ReacttotheK. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you're curious about the videos that we'll be reacting to in the future, I put a link to a doc with our release schedule in the description. Last but not least, if you'd like to support our channel, you can help us out by pledging any amount you would like on our Patreon. On Patreon, you can get access to full unedited pair reaction playlists, reactions to Japanese releases, and much more. And of course, a huge shout out and thank you to our superstar patrons. Thank you so much for your support. Bye.